Valak's Whisper in the Midnight Chapel. The Midnight Chapel stood in eerie isolation, veiled in darkness and overgrown ivy. The villagers warned outsiders not to enter after sunset, claiming it was cursed by a demonic presence, Valak. The chapel had once been a sanctuary, but now its crumbling walls held secrets that made even the bravest shudder. Cassie, a journalist chasing stories of the supernatural, dismissed the villagers' warnings. Determined to uncover the truth, she approached the chapel under a moonless sky. Armed with a flashlight, a recorder, and a silver crucifix around her neck, she pushed open the heavy, creaking doors. Inside, the chapel smelled of mildew and decay. Broken pews lined the walls, and the altar was draped in a thick layer of dust. Candles, though unlit, seemed freshly placed, as if waiting for a midnight ritual. Cassie felt a chill creep up her spine as she moved deeper inside, her footsteps echoing ominously. She set up her recorder on a cracked pew and began to speak. This is Cassie Miller, reporting live from the Midnight Chapel. Locals claim it's haunted by the demon Valak. Let's find out the truth. As she spoke, the temperature in the room plummeted. Her breath fogged the air and the flashlight flickered before going out. Panic set in as Cassie scrambled to turn it back on. The darkness was suffocating, heavy with an unnatural weight. A whisper broke the silence. Leave? Cassie froze, her heart pounding. The voice was faint, almost seductive, but laced with a sinister edge. She swung her flashlight around, but the beam revealed only empty space. The recorder picked up static, then the whisper again, louder this time. You should not be here. Cassie's fingers trembled as she clutched the crucifix. She forced herself to speak. Who are you, Valak? The whisper turned into a low, guttural laugh that reverberated through the chapel. The shadows in the corners began to shift, forming shapes that moved closer with every passing second. Your curiosity has sealed your fate, the voice hissed. The flashlight died again, plunging her into darkness. Cassie could feel someone, standing inches from her. The air grew thick, suffused with the scent of sulfur. She whispered a prayer under her breath, but the laugh returned, louder, echoing in her ears. A pair of glowing yellow eyes appeared in the void, accompanied by a pale, grinning face framed by a nun's habit. Valak. The demon loomed over her, its grin widening unnaturally. You cannot escape me, it whispered, its voice a blend of 100 others. Summoning her courage, Cassie hurled the crucifix at the apparition. The moment it hit, a blinding light erupted and Valak let out an ear-piercing scream. When the light faded, the chapel was empty. Cassie staggered outside, gasping for air. Her recorder lay broken in her bag, and the crucifix was charred. She looked back at the Midnight Chapel, its dark silhouette more menacing than ever. Cassie never returned to the village, but sometimes in the dead of night, she could still hear the whisper of Valak, calling her back to finish what had begun.